Hi everyone and welcome back to another cooking show with Jerome. First and foremost guys, I want to thank you very much for all of the love and the support and all of the comments, the likes and the shares. I really appreciate it and I just want to thank you very much for that. So today I wanted to do a very quick supper and I was thinking of making pork loin chop with a honey and rosemary and garlic glaze, okay? And then I'm also going to be making a very quick accompaniment to go with that, a very simple onion and potato, which I'm going to be sauteing in butter and oil, and then I'm going to be adding sour cream to it, and then we'll flavor it up with some lovely herbs and spices as well. So all of the ingredients that I'm going to be using today will be oil, okay, and then I've got some vinegar here. You could also use rice wine vinegar, and then you could also use balsamic vinegar if you like. All right. Then I've got half a cup of honey. I've got enough almond salad dressing. Then I've got black pepper, and I've got Himalayan salt with herbs. I've got sour cream, I've got a fresh lemon here, I've got garlic paste as well. Guys, you could also use 6 cloves of garlic, which you can put through a mincer, but I'm going to be using the garlic paste today, okay? And then I've got mixed herbs, and I'm using rama. You could use butter if you want it to be a whole lot more richer. Then I've got baby leaf salad, pick and paste. I'm going to be using that as well. And then I've got rosemary, I've got chive, and I've got a bit of marjoram. Okay, these are all delicious herbs that I'm going to be using. And I've got an onion, and I've got 3 potatoes here. Alright, so I've chopped up the onion. I'm going to get I've put in a bit of oil here. There's probably about a quarter cup of oil, and then I've added 100 grams of butter to this, and then I'm going to get that heated up while I show you how I'm going to chop my potatoes. Okay? So basically I've got 3 potatoes here, and then I'm just going to chop it down like this, right? You see? Alright? And then I'm going to have it like this. So we left with potatoes that look like this. Alright? That will help in the cooking process because it will cook up faster that way. Okay? I'm going to go down with my other 2 potatoes very quickly. While that oil is getting hot there, I'm just going to add my onion to it. So I've chopped up my onion very roughly as well. You can see it's very similar to how I cut my potatoes because I want it to be rustic and chunky when I'm done with it. Okay? Give me a sec. So I'm adding that to my butter and oil mixture, okay? Okay. I'm just going to let that fry. I've got that on a high heat. And I'm going to let that fry. Okay, let me just complete the rest of the potatoes. Right. Last one to go. Okay. Guys, I'll be right back. We're back. And what I've done is I've rinsed the potatoes and I've added them to the onion. Okay, and you can see they're going to be left to cook here for approximately, I'd say about 20 minutes. mat just until the potato gets soft. And then what I'm going to do is turn it down a bit to a medium heat so that it can fry properly and cook properly. Okay? I'm just going to give that a cover so it'll cook properly. Alright. So while that's going, I'm going to show you how to do our loin chop, the pork loin chop. Okay? So I want to get my, ideally I'd have a frying pan, but I don't have a frying pan right now, so I'm using my charcoal pot. And then I've got a bit of butter and a bit of oil in there. I want that to get extremely hot, okay? Because I'm going to fry my pork loin chop in that. So I'm adding to this pork loin chop now a bit of Himalayan salt with herbs. Right? Himalayan salt with herbs. So it's looking like a very interesting one. So I had to pick it up from the shelf. Alright. I'm going to add a bit of black pepper as well. Just season it properly. Okay. Black pepper. Turn that around. Turn that around. I'm going for the same treatment on the other side. Okay. Done with that. Put a black pepper. Okay, so we can leave that for a bit while the oil is getting hot here. Okay, so guys, just a quick tip. When you're cooking pork loin chop, you don't want to overcook it. You're going to give it like at least 4 minutes on each side because you don't want to end up with a dry chop. So you give it 4 minutes on a very high heat. You could either use a griddle pan, a frying pan. I'm actually using a pot right now. But you could use a griddle pan as well. Give it 4 minutes on each side, max. Okay, so I'm just going to set this aside for a bit. And then we're going to get my sauce ingredients ready. So what I've got here, guys, I took a sprig of rosemary, right? I rinsed it off, of course. And then I'm just chopping it up finely. This is going to go into the sauce for our. This is going to go into the sauce for our. Sorry about that noise. Okay. Okay, so I've got that chopped there as finely as you possibly can. Okay, just grab your knife and bring it back together and then go back over it. You can get it as finely as you can. The smell of rosemary is so beautiful. Okay, I think that's fine enough there. Alright, I've got that ready to go with my sauce now. Let's see whether this is hot enough. I'm just going to give this a quick stir. Stir it as you go along so that it will cook evenly on all sides. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is getting nicely hot there. And we'll be right back. Okay guys, so our oil is sufficiently hot here. So I'm just going to get the loin chop into the pot. And like I said, we're going to fry them for 4 minutes on each side. Alright? Okay. Got that there. And then once they're sufficiently fried, we'll be right back. I'll be back. Just want to show you a quick view of the potatoes. What I forgot to add here was a bit of salt. So I'm just gonna grab my salt. Don't want to over salt it, guys. Right? Try and keep yourself healthy. Too much salt causes high blood pressure. So you can see what happened to those potatoes, okay? They're looking lovely right now. I'm going to take out my chop. Alright? You can see they're lovely and brown. We don't want them overcooked because they will get too hot. Alright. So guys, I'm going to get started on my sauce now, right? I just want to turn on the heat a bit. And we're going to use all of this lovely stuff that's in here for our sauce. As you can see, I've got that butter and that oil in there. So I'm going to use about a tablespoon of garlic. Okay? So let's add a little bit more. Could always do it with a bit more garlic. And then I've taken it off the heat because I don't want it to get too burnt. Adding a bit of mixed herbs there. Then going in with my rosemary. Alright? Want that to fry a bit. The pot is quite hot, so I've taken it off the heat because I don't want that to be, I don't want that to get burned. And then, while that's happening there, I'm just going to add my sour cream to the potatoes. Yummy. That is going to be so delicious. Okay, I think I need to get a spoon. Okay. Let's grab a spoon and get every last bit out. I've turned on the heat very low on this one as well because I don't want the potatoes to burn now. They're cooked, so are the onions. They're lovely and brown. There we go. Give that a quick mix. And I've turned it down to the lowest heat, guys. Right. This is going to be absolutely delicious. Okay. So let's continue with the sauce. Let me just refresh for you, right? So I added about 1.5 tablespoons of garlic, and then I've added a sprig of rosemary that I've chopped up very finely. Then I'm going to add in a bit of vinegar. You can use rice wine vinegar or balsamic vinegar or whatever you have lying around the house.
You think 10 minutes.
Okay.
Right.
Then I'm going to go for half a lemon. I'm just going to squeeze that in there. Okay. I've added my lemon. So now I'm going to add my honey. Okay. If you don't have honey, you could also use golden syrup if you want. Golden syrup. Okay, I'm trying to get up every last bit there. And then it's very, very gently give that a stir. There's a bit of lemon juice that went in there. I just want to grab that out quickly. Okay. Alright, give that a stir. And you want to keep it at a low heat because you don't want that to you don't want this to simmer down too much. It's going to get a little bit thick. And we'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, so what I've done is I'm just going to return this to here so you can cook in a bit of the juices on a very low heat and then return all of the canned juices because they add more flavor. Okay? Return all of those canned juices today and I'm just going to leave that on a very low heat until the marinade actually gets a bit thicker. And then it'll be almost ready. Okay, let me turn that up a bit. Okay, so these are ready now, the potatoes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my chives, chop them up very thinly and add them to the potatoes. And then I've also got some marjoram. Okay, I'm going to chop that up as well, thinly as you can. Okay, here we go. We'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. So everything is ready now. And now comes the fun and exciting part. So I've got here baby beef salad. I simply adore this because it comes with baby spinach as well, which is really, really healthy. I'm just going to put this onto a plate. Alright. Very roughly. Then you can't have enough salad greens. So, share that between both plates. Okay. Alright, so that's it. And then comes the exciting part. Our meat. Alright, here we go. Gonna put that on there. Put that on there. And then take this lovely gravy and drizzle it over there. A bit of some over there. Right, I think that'll be enough. Now for our potatoes. Grab some of the, add that today. Add some of that. Add that there. Oops. A little bit of extra potatoes because I love potatoes. And it's a cold day in Cape Town, so I need some comfort food to warm me up. Okay, so guys, to finish that up, I've got a bit of peanut almond honey and mustard dressing. Alright, just gonna drizzle that mostly over our salad leaves. Alright, that's also gonna enhance the flavors of the rest of the ingredients. And then it is a good grinding of black pepper. You can never have enough black pepper. It's so tasty, especially the first one. And then I'm just going to garnish that very quickly with 2 thinly sliced lemon. There we go. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, guys, from my family to your family. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to click like, share, comment, and love you.